fire, fire for fire, fire. This is a New York Post article that I saw on Twitter and I thought it was really funny. Men need to lower their standards on dating apps, a new study shows. Okay, this is pretty recent. This isn't from years ago, chat. Keep that in mind. Not wrong. Hear me out. Men are going to have to lower their standards. We just talked about the little taste stuff, chat. You're going to have to lower your standards, fellas. Do you want to know why? Because the girls you meet will have OnlyFans. That's why. You're just gonna have to get used to that or be single forever, you frickin' chud. Yeah, go back to chudwarts. But jokes aside, I'm curious what this is going to say because my initial thoughts, don't really compute or understand this. Like, we watched the videos about dating apps before. Women get way more matches than men do. It's literally like 10 to 1, isn't it? It's close to 10 to 1. Would this not indicate that men have lower standards and will match way more with women? Way more than women than the other way around. Like, my retard senses are tingling, chat. It's an opinion piece for the New York Post. Like, let's see what they have to say. There's been a long theory that on dating apps, 80% of women are pursuing the top 20% of men, but new research reveals it's actually fellas who are aiming too high when swiping for love. International researchers analyzed the behaviors of almost 3,000 heterosexual users of a Czech... Wait, what? Users of a Czech dating app. Only 3,000? With their findings published earlier this week in the PLOS ONE journal. Men tended to express interest in women who were more desirable than themselves, while women typically pursued men of more similar desirability. This author wrote 3 sentences total and already outed himself as a retard. Please, please, do not tell me this entire article and all of your conclusions are going to be based off of a Czech dating app. For those that don't know, the Czech Republic is like a country in middle of Central Europe. I think it's like below Germany or something, right? Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, a dating app in the country of Central Europe that likely has a vastly different culture from the United States. And then you extrapolated that to generalize the entirety of the West to tell men they need to lower their standards? Like, please, please, do not tell me that's what we did. Please tell me there's more to it than that. How are you ranking this desirability, by the way? Like, what? Awful research. No, truly. To classify how desirable each user was, researchers counted the number of swipes they received from other people on the app. There were more male users. Yeah, no shit. Meaning that female users generally ranked more highly in this hierarchy. Despite being spoiled for choice, the research revealed that women sometimes chose slightly less desirable partners on average. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Oh my god, this is like actually ridiculous. However, the study showed that successful matches tended to happen between people with similar levels of desirability. Thus, to avoid feeling frustrated and rejected when using dating apps, the research suggests that men should be realistic about their own desirability and not attempt to date out of their league. Shoot, dude. Chat, I'm gonna fucking lose it, man. They literally admit that there are more male users. What? Maybe this one dating app is different, chat. Maybe this one isn't this extreme, but we watched multiple videos. Like, I mean, like, probably 10 plus. Read multiple, and then multiple articles, too. Generally, the male user base of dating apps outnumber women by minimum, like minimum double, but more often than not, it's 3 to 5 times higher. No cap. No cap on a stack. And the amount of matches that women get versus men is 10 times higher. This is already stupid. I'm already pissed off. I'm mad. I'm malding. This is dumb as shit. Yeah, and 3,000 users is such a small pool for statistics. I'm not even talking about that point yet. This is so fucking dumb, and it's framed in such a disingenuous manner. I'm genuinely gonna call bullshit. I think the research guy, or the guy that did this research, or is writing this article, is citing is probably retarded. I think the author is retarded. We have watched so many videos about how men in the West, how women in the West are girl bosses, and it's always 4s and 5s shooting for men that are 8, 9s, and 10s. It never swings the other way, because as the author fucking said himself, women are spoiled. They are spoiled for choice. If you have 50 guys matching you and 80% of them are 5s and 20% are above 8s, I promise you none of these women are choosing dudes below 8. Are you fucking kidding me? When he says, oh, they chose someone slightly below them on desirability, it's because every woman is a 10. Because they use this retarded fucking desirability system, and they're choosing a guy who's insanely attractive but only gets an 8. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? Yeah, a 10, yeah. Dudes below 7 don't even exist for women on these apps? Exactly. What does it even mean by desirability? If desirability depends on the amount of swipes, does it mean that men swipe most on women and women swipe only on a few men? Yes, exactly, because they get bombarded with a bunch of men that match with them because they don't have a choice. They just want to, like, you know, try and get their numbers up. This is so dumb. Our research on a Czech online dating app shows that while men often aim high when choosing whom to contact, successful matches tend to happen between people with similar levels of desirability. Again, such a vague statement. This pattern is largely the result of rejection rather than initial preference for similarity. The successful matching outcomes tend to align more closely with women's preferences than with men's. This likely reflects women's stronger position in the online dating market, as men outnumber women and are often expected to make the first move. Dude, I hate this article. It's made me irrationally angry. You will never, ever see a publication that says women need to lower their standards. Because no, of course not. They're always told to be girl bosses and demand a man that is over and above their desires. Doesn't matter if you're fat, stupid, unemployed, have 10 kids and OnlyFans or whatever. You're encouraged to go after 10 out of 10 guys. But if you're a man, you gotta slow your roll, buddy. You gotta lower your standards there, pal. And all the women that are 4s and 5s and often unemployed are demanding you make 6 figures and go to the gym daily and have a massive fat cock. Prove me wrong. Literally, I've seen it. You're not wrong? I know I'm not. Yeah, the T-App girls. The T-App literally proved it. The women that do this, they are the ones that fucking bitch about you. The methodology is retarded. They're ranking women as more desirable because they got 100 swipes and men less desirable because they get 10 swipes. So no matter who is matching who, it will always look like women are dating downwards. Yes, that's how stats work. These people unironically don't know how statistics work. I hate it. As someone who studied statistics in college, unfortunately, I am subject to reading this shit on how people frame numbers and then try to like extrapolate false narratives out of fucking data that also doesn't fucking affect us. How many people in New York are from the Czech Republic? The Czech Republic doesn't represent people in America. What? Like, hold on. What is the distribution of race in Czech Republic 2024? The majority of the population identifies as Czech. The other significant, 90.4%, 9.25 million people, and then the rest are random ethnic groups, including Moravians, Slovaks, Romanians, Sicilians, Poles, Germans, Ukrainians, and Vietnamese. While the Czech Republic is generally considered ethnically homogenous, urban centers like Prague are becoming more racially diverse. And it's a sample size of 3,000 people. This is so stupid. And then they make this article and they're like, oh my god, you should really lower your standards. Oh my god. This study shows, like, this study of like who? No offense, Czech Republic, awesome, but like, holy shit. If I remember correctly, the article will state that the numbers are pretty close, and even in the United States. No, I finished the thing, but like, it's just so cringe. I hate this. I hate it when people misframe and misuse data to push a narrative. And it's not even like, oh, we maybe misinterpreted the data. They quite literally took data and just completely misinterpreted on purpose. It's crazy. And presented as fact. Yeah, men need to lower their standards on dating apps. Like, okay. Says who? Oh, the Czech Republic with a study of 3,000 people. Okay. Yeah, whatever you say, sweetheart. Study doesn't even show that men have high expectations. Men just swipe on most women because they have lower standards. Women are pickier and thus men are less desirable. It literally proves that women have higher standards. Yes, but we don't want to frame it that way because that will make all the 6 women that read the New York Post unironically feel bad when they open up their New York Post app on their phone and then they cry themselves to sleep. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'll be completely transparent with you guys. I don't care if you work out or like, as long as you're relatively healthy, if you're really, really smart, I can forgive you for not having like a fucking 6-pack, okay? I'm just saying. I feel like that should be the standard for everyone. Like, you gotta balance it out. Maybe she's really good at cooking, but she's not like, you know, she's not a fucking supermodel. Maybe she has a butter face. I don't fucking know. I know girls out there that have butter faces, but they're just really nice people. That's okay. Thanks, but you're not most women. You're right, I'm a man with a voice changer. The fuck is a butterface? How do I explain it? Their face isn't fantastic, but their body's alright. So it kind of evens out. Yeah, she's a nice body, but her face, like, you put a paper bag over it. I know it's a derogatory thing to say. I'm not saying it's a nice thing to say. I've met people like that. Yeah, it's a not nice thing to say, but I'm just saying that that does happen. The thing is, people that use one dating app are not representative of the entire population of the country. Yeah, that too. I mean, like, again, there's just so many things wrong with it. If I presented this as a like a research proposal for even like a hypothetical like throw to a professor in my statistics class from when I went to college, it would immediately get thrown out because it's like, you're literally taking the population of a country that is not even remotely close to fucking America. Honestly, it would have been more accurate if they took a study from fucking Mexico and you lived in California or Texas or something, because at least there's like some sort of like interlapping like population, you know? Like, it would have been less retarded, genuinely. Or Canada, yeah, something like neighboring, you know? This is like from the Czech Republic of all places, like, jeez. If I use the phrase, sometimes on average in a college essay, I would have been flunked out of school. Yeah, like, I feel like this is just such standard, like, grading, you know? Different freaking continent, literally on the other side of the planet.